Spring exists to remind us that everything can begin again. I hope you are just excited about spring as I am. I've been waking up to birds chirping and fully enjoying the longer days of sunlight. Join me today as I do a little spring cleaning here in my house. I'm sharing with you 5 simple, stress-free areas to get clean in your house today to kickstart your spring cleaning. The first place that I always start my spring cleaning is by doing the curtains. I have curtains in all of the bedrooms of our house. I don't have curtains in the main living spaces of our house, downstairs. It is just so light, bright, and airy and beautiful. We don't have neighbors that are too close to us. We are just surrounded by beautiful trees, and I didn't want to enclose the spaces with curtains. So I did put them in the bedrooms, so then as the sunlight comes in the mornings, we are able to still get a little extra sleep if it's the weekend or we don't need to be out of the house for any reason. It just allows a little bit more darkness with the curtains. So this was kind of a struggle for me as I was trying to remember how to take these apart. I figured it out. It took me a little bit to get these curtain rods apart so that I could get the curtains off of the rods. I installed these curtain rods in this room, which is my son's room, and also our guest room prior to having my son. And if I'm being honest, I never envisioned myself having a boy. I always envisioned having a girl. So I do think I'm going to have to spray paint these black as my son gets older so that it's a little bit more masculine, doesn't look so girly. So I am just getting these curtains put in the wash. I'm going to get them all nice and clean, which just instantly freshens up the bedrooms, makes them smell good, and the curtains look all nice and new. And just such a great way to start out some spring cleaning. The second place that I'm spring cleaning today are the windows. I'm starting off with a Swiffer duster and dusting off the blinds. It is so incredible how dusty these blinds do get. Here is a close-up of all the dust that came off from just one blind. Moving on to the second one here in the room, getting these all nice and dusted and spring cleaned. My son's windows desperately needed to be cleaned. Definitely gave me the spring cleaning itch just looking at them, seeing all the dust that had built up over the winter. So I am just going to take care of the insides for today. I'm still struggling a little bit with some issues with my left side trap. I've been going to the chiropractor a couple times. I do have another appointment set up for next week so she can adjust that for me. And once that is all done, I'll be able to open up these windows and clean the outsides as well. My biggest tip for cleaning windows is to just do them room by room. Just take a whole week, get all of your windows done throughout the week, and just do one room each day. Or if one room only has a couple windows and you could do a couple rooms in a day, then do that. But if you have rooms like mine in my kitchen, I believe there's 6 windows in there, and they are large windows. So it does take me quite a bit of energy, especially if I'm doing both inside and outside, to get all of them cleaned. So whenever I clean windows, I just do room by room, just pick specific rooms or areas of the house to get those particular windows clean that day, and then the next day I'll do a couple more. So on this day, I also decided to do my windows in my office, as I've noticed those are so dirty as well. With the time change, it is darker when I start my work day. I do work from home full time if you are new here. So I've definitely noticed how dirty the windows are as the sun is rising while I'm starting out my workday. So I'm doing the same thing, starting with the blinds, and then I'm going to clean the inside of these windows. To clean the windows, I'm using the Sprayway glass cleaner. This is my favorite glass cleaning product. It works so well, leaves no streaks. So definitely give it a try. What are you most looking forward to this spring? Do you have any plans or traditions that you have for the springtime? Leave a comment down below. I would love to know. This spring, I'm so looking forward to all of the activities and adventures that I get to have with my 3-year-old son. We signed him up for soccer. He's going to start that in April, so I can't wait to see how 3-year-olds play soccer. I'm sure it's going to be so cute, and I really do hope that he enjoys it. He got a play set that we have outside. We have been able to utilize it this week because it finally got to 60 degrees a couple days this week, which has been so nice. The weather has been beautiful and the sun has been absolutely gorgeous. He was so excited that we were able to go outside after dinner for him to play on his swings and his slide, and he has a little push lawnmower that he just walked around the whole yard using, and it was so much fun. Our dog has loved this nice weather as well. She loves to be outside. She loves to play soccer. So it is going to be such a fun spring season with both of them. Since I have the products out to clean the windows, I figured I'd come into the living room and clean these two that are facing our driveway. My dog always stands at both of these windows, so they always have little smudge marks on them from her looking over at the neighbors or seeing who's arrived at our house. So I'm doing the same thing here, dusting off the blinds and cleaning the inside windows. The third thing on my list to spring clean are the doors. Our doors are all white, so it definitely shows everything that is on them. So I do keep up with this pretty well throughout the year. There are some doors that I clean all the time because they're seen more, and then other doors I don't really unless there's something that I notice. But today I'm going throughout the house and cleaning all of the doors along with the doorknobs, every little inch of the doors and the frames of the doors, getting them all nice and clean for this spring. This makes a huge difference, especially since we do have white doors. Just makes them so nice and clean, look nice and new and fresh, and just perfect for the springtime. This is our pantry door. This door gets utilized tons of times throughout the day, and as you can see, sticky little fingerprints here from my son. We did have to put a child lock on this pantry door because if not, he was in this pantry as much as he could. Every single minute of the day he was in here getting snacks. He loves chips, and just eating all of the snacks when he shouldn't be having snacks and having dinner instead. So we had to put a little child lock on here so then he has to ask to get something instead of just coming right in here and helping himself. I also did the inside of the doors as well, and like I said, the frames too, because those always get finger marks and collect lots of dust. I didn't film every single door because there's quite a few doors in my house, and that would be the same thing over and over. I didn't think that would be very interesting to watch, but this is our front door. This is another door that gets used every single day, multiple times a day, and just collects lots of dust and dirt, fingerprints, all kinds of stuff on this door. And it desperately needed a good clean. I was like scrubbing to get this door clean. To clean the doors, I'm just using the Sentivia Clorox coconut spray. It's my everyday cleaner. I use it on pretty much everything, and it works fantastic to get the doors clean. While I was cleaning the door, I noticed that the light switch looked really dirty as well, so I'm just gonna quickly clean that off since I'm standing right here anyways. Fourth on my list is baseboards and walls. I kind of just figured I'd keep these together because once you're doing the baseboards, you're standing there looking at the wall, so you might as well just clean the wall at the same time. And probably not every single wall in your house needs to be scrubbed down. Maybe other walls get kind of touched, or like this wall is where my dog eats all of her food, so this definitely needed to be wiped down. I was hoping that these smears would pick up on the camera, but it didn't pick up too well. But trust me, this wall gets so disgusting. I do wipe this wall down frequently throughout every single week, but I wanted to include it here in this spring cleaning as I know that's definitely something that could get missed. I feel like a lot of people probably take care of their baseboards, but the walls get just as dirty. So while you're handling your baseboards, getting those all nice and spring cleaned, make sure to clean down the walls as well. I'm just using my everyday cleaner to clean the walls. I have heard of this other cleaner that's specific for walls. I think it's called the Zep wall cleaner. I have to add that to my list and pick some of that up. I have not tried it before, but I'm sure it works so much better in getting the walls cleaned. Especially here on this wall where the light switch is, you see on the edge, like right where I'm wiping, there are finger marks. I cannot get those finger marks off. They have probably been there for a year, maybe even 2 years now, and everything I've tried does not take them off. So I'm hoping that that wall cleaner will do the trick. I'm including the baseboards underneath my cabinets in the baseboard cleanings as these get so dirty so quickly. I feel like just from people's feet scuffing, standing here, chopping up your fruits and vegetables, getting snacks and dinner and lunch prepared, you're just standing here and your feet kind of scuff up against the baseboard and they just collect a lot of dirt and dust. This is something I feel like I typically do around the holidays because we have a lot of people here. We host a lot during the holidays and they just stick out like sore thumbs since my kitchen is all white. I'm also taking care of them today, including them in my spring cleaning because it's been quite a while since I touched them and they were way past due. I had to scrub these baseboards to get off all the dirt that has built up on them. So if you have not taken care of your baseboards under your kitchen cabinets, do that with me today. What do you have on your spring cleaning list this year? I'm providing you with 5 ideas, but I know there are so many places. I could have gone on and done all kinds of things, but I didn't want to make this video too long or overwhelming. I wanted to give you some simple, stress-free, easy areas to spring clean this year in your home. If this is just a video to help you get started, or if this is all you can handle right now in the season of life that you're going through. The 5th place to spring clean this year are your light fixtures. They get so dusty and dirty, and I'm sure if you're anything like me, you rarely touch them. Especially if you have light fixtures like this, that is a little nerve-wracking to clean because I just would be so sad if any of these glass pieces broke. I'm just gonna dust them today. I do need to take the glass pieces off of this particular fixture and give them a really good deep clean. I just didn't have a chance to do that today. So I will add that to my list and take care of that another day. If you are doing some cleaning and run out of time or start to feel stressed and overwhelmed, it is okay to take a break and save pieces of your cleaning for another time. Break up your cleaning as much as you need to. It doesn't have to be stressful or overwhelming. There's always things that need to be clean, and there's always another day to clean later. Now I'm cleaning this light fixture that is in my bathroom. I'm just using the Swiffer duster to get all of the dust off, and then I am going to use my everyday cleaner and really give these a really good, nice clean for spring. It is so nice to have all these areas in my house free of dust and debris and clean and shiny, and my house smells so good, which is just so exciting that spring is here. Now my home feels a little bit more fresh and we are so excited and ready for the spring season. The curtains are washed. I'm just going to get them out of the dryer. I do put them in the dryer on a light cycle so then they just dry ever so lightly. I don't typically iron my curtains. I know some people probably do take the time to do that, but ironing is just not my thing. I iron as least as possible, and yeah, that's totally fine with me. I know some people do iron their sheets and curtains and all kinds of things, but that's kind of a step I just skip. So I'm going to get the curtains hung back up here in my son's room, and this really freshened up his room. It smelled so good. It felt so clean in here, and I think he slept a lot better. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to hang out with me today. I hope you got some cleaning motivation and tips and tricks on where to spring clean this year. I hope you leave here feeling like you've made a new friend, and if you have not yet, I would love for you to subscribe. I post new videos every Tuesday and Friday. I hope you all have a fantastic spring and the rest of your week, and I will see you back here in my next video.